She got a runway so white, manicure toes. Never see when this cold. How she swing around that pole. Get to the money only goes. And she make it on her own, so it makes her feel strong. Tea bar like a loan. Then she go home alone. Keep the spirits in the commode. Smell the rim in his cologne. Now she 33 years old. She was stripping this long. She don't know she went wrong. Scrolling memories in the phone. Where the word of top gone. She wake up feeling different. Just staring at the ceiling. The remorse of sexual healing. Ain't no dollar. This appealing. This came in like she lived with all the talent she was giving up. Money, blew the vision, but she want a fair to end it to get a fair to end it. She need a new beginning, so she started with the kitchen, cut her hair like cancer treatment. Never really want to listen, especially to some preaching. Learn better from experience. That's how innocence went missing. She wanted to make a change. How she do it, I stayed, cause the bills need to be paid, so she punted a couple days. Another 3 she prayed, skill work on Saturday. Decided to go to church, come use your arts, how she came. Preacher man said only God can save. Now her mind in the days, cause her heart full of shame. All she think about making plays and the money she can gain, not accounting for the pain and the scarlet letter stain. She dropped her head praying that the pain go away. Felt her hand on the shoulder and a voice that would say, don't you worry about the past, today's a new day. Jesus is the way, so you came to the right place. She looked at the lady who had anguish on her face and the truth to tell like a defendant in her case. She said, my heart is heavy and I'm sorry that I'm late. I've been going through a storm and it feels like an earthquake. And I only got one son in the streets, he can't shake. I thought he was talking about a song when he was looking for his Drake. He always got a hoodie on, even when it's 98. He got a tad on his arm that say slimy as a snake. I don't know what he need. He got more flour than the cake. It's like he walks with a lean every step that he takes. When he home, I hope he leave, cause my heart need a break. I know only God can say, but how long I gotta wait. I would never lose faith, cause I know I favor taste. I know I'm not alone, like some person on every base. I'ma keep holding on to the better round his. She got a runway so white, manicure toes. Never see when this cold. How she swing around that pole. Get to the money only goes. And she make it on her own, so it makes her feel strong. Tea bar like a loan. Then she go home alone. Keep the spirits in the commode. Smell the rim in his cologne. Now she 33 years old. She was stripping this long. She don't know she went wrong. Scrolling memories in the phone. Where the word of top gone. She wake up feeling different. Just staring at the ceiling. The remorse of sexual healing. Ain't no dollar. This appealing. This came in like she lived with all the talent she was giving up. Money, blew the vision, but she want a fair to end it to get a fair to end it. She need a new beginning, so she started with the kitchen, cut her hair like cancer treatment. Never really want to listen, especially to some preaching. Learn better from experience. That's how innocence went missing. She wanted to make a change. How she do it, I stayed, cause the bills need to be paid, so she punted a couple days. Another 3 she prayed, skill work on Saturday. Decided to go to church, come use your arts, how she came. Preacher man said only God can save. Now her mind in the days, cause her heart full of shame. All she think about making plays and the money she can gain, not accounting for the pain and the scarlet letter stain. She dropped her head praying that the pain go away. Felt her hand on the shoulder and a voice that would say, don't you worry about the past, today's a new day. Jesus is the way, so you came to the right place. She looked at the lady who had anguish on her face and the truth to tell like a defendant in her case. She said, my heart is heavy and I'm sorry that I'm late. I've been going through a storm and it feels like an earthquake. And I only got one son in the streets, he can't shake. I thought he was talking about a song when he was looking for his Drake. He always got a hoodie on, even when it's 98. He got a tad on his arm that say slimy as a snake. I don't know what he need. He got more flour than the cake. It's like he walks with a lean every step that he takes. When he home, I hope he leave, cause my heart need a break. I know only God can say, but how long I gotta wait. I would never lose faith, cause I know I favor taste. I know I'm not alone, like some person on every base. I'ma keep holding on to the belt around his waist. I know he can feel his hoe is easy walking on the lake. I'ma stay right behind as he make the path straight. I'ma stay so close, you see him when I wave. If he do nothing else, I'm just thankful for the grace. I'ma sing every song and fill it up with praise. I would never lose faith, cause I know I favor taste. I know I'm not alone, like some person on every base. I'ma keep holding on to the belt around his waist. I know he can feel his hoe is easy walking on the lake. I'ma stay right behind as he make the path straight. I'ma stay so close, you see him when I wave. If he do nothing else, I'm just thankful for the grace. I'ma sing every song and fill it up with praise. We live. We live. Welcome in tonight. Welcome in tonight. We are live. It looked like we have one in the chat. Hello, how are you? Leah Light. What is that, Leah? late. How you say your name? How you pronounce your name? Good evening, no. Good evening. Good evening. We are live. We are live. We have a great topic tonight. How was your Monday? And let me know if you can hear me well. Let me know if you can hear me well as well. In the chat, let me know how was your Monday, and as well as how is the audio. I just am appreciative of you tuning in to We Live. It's not about me. I may be the one behind the mic, but we are all live. We all get a chance to shine. I might need to fix the camera over there on the vertical. The vertical is a little off. I may have to turn that vertical off or sit up a little bit. I'm gonna have to fix that camera just a smidge. Bear with me. Let me fix this camera so everyone can see. Hold on. I think that might be a bit better. Lord. I think that's gonna be good. I may fix it a little later. I didn't realize the vertical look was going to be a little off center, but I'll fix that a little later. But good evening. Good evening. If you're in, leave me a chat. Let me know you're in the chat. Like I've been saying the last week and a half, I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice. I have something very special for the day ones, as they say. I really do. I got something coming for the day ones. So if you're in the chat, let me know in your chat. I'm actively making a list. So now currently we have 3 in. Let me know you're in the chat so that I can put you on the list. Let me know your name. It looks like we have at Leah Late 7. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And I apologize. But I'll put you on the list and then I will look you up. Matter of fact, I got you right now as we prepare to dive into the topic tonight. We have we got them coming in. We got them coming in. L4T7E. We also have Bettina Mueller. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. It was a Monday. She said, I'm following you now. I'm Kathy. Miss Kathy, I got you. Like I say, I'm making a list and I'm marking it twice. And I have a special gift for the day ones as we are launching this We Live stream. And I have something very, very special for the day ones. And I'll be running this thought process. I haven't put a set number in my mind, but you are a day one as well as Miss Leah. I think I don't know how to say her last name, but it's Leah. So she's a day one as well. We have quite a few other day ones, and we're just hoping that they jump in. But, tonight's thought. I'm in Dallas. Thanks for asking. Where are you, Miss Bettina or Miss Kathy? Where are you? I'll let you know. I'm in Dallas, Texas, to be exact. But tonight's topic is quite simple, yet it can also be a loaded thought, a loaded question. And is, what does love actually have to do with it? What does love actually have to do with it? Oh, we all the way across the pond in Germany. Awesome. Awesome. I'm putting you down. I'm putting you down. When it's time to like I say, I got something for you. I'm going to be reaching out to get mailing address or contact information here soon. Uh all the way across the pond. Awesome. Thank you for joining tonight. It makes my heart feel warm. Thanks for joining tonight. I promise to give, or I do my best to give you a great engagement and entertainment tonight on this topic. I think it's something that we definitely need to speak on and something that we all need to work on. But the topic tonight is, what does love actually have to do with it? What does love actually have to do with it? And I ask that because love is something that you say, but then also it only doesn't stay at words. Love is something that you have to prove, repeat, and live it out through action. If you agree with that, give me a thumbs up. If you agree with that, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Now, if you're driving, no texting and driving. Just listen. Just listen to the smooth tone of my voice. Last live show, and everyone here is new, and I thank y'all for it. On the last show, we talked about laying a brick. It was a 1 brick challenge. And the challenge was to do that one thing that you've been holding off to do. No matter how big or small it is, do that one thing. Do that one thing that that you've been holding off to do, procrastinating to do. Oh, we got more in the chat. We have So Trill. How you doing, So Trill? I'm putting you on my list. I'm marking it. I'm checking it twice. Like I was telling Miss Kathy, I have a running list, and y'all are considered day ones. Y'all are considered day ones. So I will be reaching out for contact information. Let's see, So Trill 504. I got you. I got you. I got you. Let me see, make sure I get everybody correct at, because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to reach out and get further information. Give me a second here. But like I say, I thank you, So Trill, for coming in. Where you from, So Trill? As we get ready to get into the topic, where you from? Miss Kathy's from Germany, as you probably can see in the chat as well. I appreciate you just jumping in. But nonetheless, last live, we spoke about laying 1 brick. Doing that one thing that you've been procrastinating on. No matter how big and small it is. Because, hold on, Miss Bettina, she said, my BF breaks up with me. He said it was my fault, but it was his. He was lying. But love is beautiful. Love is beautiful. Love is beautiful. Love is quite beautiful. I figured you was from the NO. I was figuring you from the NO, So Trill. Salute. Salute. Like I said, I will be in contact because we are, like I said, I'm making a list and marking twice, and I have something very special for my day ones. I promise. I promise. I got something coming. I'm building something for y'all, and y'all will get the exclusives. I do believe in God. That's part of my journey. That's part of my journey, Bettina. That's part of my journey. I do believe in God. I do. I believe in Jesus. He is our Lord and Savior. But we spoke on the 1 brick challenge. And if y'all was on the live last time, I know everyone here is new. But on the last live episode, I didn't have, as you can see, the features and the streamings that surround the screen. That was my 1 brick that I wanted to do. I wanted to make this production a lot better. Oh, we play ball together? Hold on. Where where we play at, bro? Where we play ball at? What up, Mike Fitz? Shout out. I'm making a list, bro. I got something for you, bro. I got you on my list, day ones on the live stream as we growing this. I figured, bro. I figured the Warhawks. Let me think. Hold on. I might have to hit Pippa. What? Hold on. Let me think. Man, what should I? Hold on. Let me go for it. Hold on, bro. It's there. Hold on. I'm gonna cut. Hold on. Oh man. I'm gonna get back to you. My bad, bro. I can't. Your name slips my mind. I apologize for that. But I know it off the top of my brain. I'm gonna go back into my feed, my thought. But right now we're trying to do this live. I got you. I'm gonna get with you. Stay with me though. Stay with on live, bro. We gonna talk about it. But so yeah, me adding these features to this live stream. This has been the 8th episode, and I wanted to definitely add to the production of this live stream. And this was part of it. Just adding these features, adding the connections and the scenes and things like that. That was my one brick. So I challenged everybody. What was that one brick? Everyone here is new, and I appreciate y'all being here. So I'm gonna challenge y'all, and I'm gonna follow up with y'all tomorrow. What is the one brick that you need to lay? Whether it be a phone call, whether it be a email you need to send, whether it's working out, what is that one thing that you've been procrastinating to do? I challenge you to lay that brick. I challenge you to lay that brick, no matter how big or small it is. Amen, Ms. Bettina. Amen. Salute to you. Continue to stay in the chat. I wanted to let y'all know something, that as we dive into this live, and I'm going to interact with y'all. If you chat with me, I'm going to chat back. I'm going to ask questions. I got some few things that I want to talk about. Start a business. Facts. What is that one business? And if it's two person, that's fine. But start a business. What is that one thing, rather, that you need to go on and do? What is that one thing? Because starting a business can be very challenging if you don't have the plan. Start the business, bro. And I support you. I salute you, man. I had to do mine. For the things that I'm building as well. Like I said, I got something coming. I got something that I'm building, and I'm going to deliver it. And y'all gonna get exclusive. Y'all the day ones. But something brought to mind when I thought about, to be honest with you, I was washing dishes. And Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do With It song came on. Did y'all know that in 1984, she released that song? It was off her 5th solo studio album. That song went over to sell 2 million records worldwide. It won 3 Grammys. And it was named Song of the Year. Many of the people in the industry at that time, and this is something I had to go look up and think of, because I was like, man, why is this so powerful? They used to say this song was 3 minutes and 48 seconds of pure pop perfection. That's one of the quotes that many writers said about this song. And now, even to this day, if you listen to that song, it sends a sense of euphoric nostalgia. It adds to that. Amen. Amen. God is love. But contrary to the lyrics of that song, it got me to thinking about, what does love really got to do with it? You know, we have our priorities for sure. And first and foremost in our priority is God, family, and then our craft. No matter what it may be. just like starting a business. Just like starting a business, just like whether it be music like I'm doing, these live streams, whether it's whatever your craft is, whatever your desire is. That is the third thing on the list. But I always thought about, as I was listening to the song and watching this, I was like, what does love actually have to do with my craft, my passion, my skill set? A lot of times we all say we love something, whether it be music or sports or business, cooking, teaching, creating, leading. But those are just words until they are backed by a repeated intentional action. Part of the laying a brick. Part of laying the brick. So now I'm thinking to myself as I'm there, what does love or passion really have to do with it to master the craft? I believe this takes a lot of true soul searching and evaluation to truly understand if one loves this or not. We've all said one time or another that we love this or we love that. This is what we want to do professionally. We would love to be a professional football player, a big time artist, a chef, an actor, a teacher, a lawyer. We've all had our eyes stuck on a desire of our heart. We truly loved whatever we had set our mind to at that time. But to be honest, the words of saying, man, I would love to do this, or I love playing ball, or I love this, I love that, that is just a word. Those are just a group of words that have no true meaning until you initiate repeated intentional action. That is the only time. You only love. My question is, do you only love the dream and hate the journey? Because if you really love the dream but hate the journey, do you really love it? Because are you willing to do that repeated action? Are you willing to do that repeated action that emulates the love that you have for that craft? I want to check something. I want y'all to check this out with me. Check this out real quick. Hold on 1 second here. Let's add this one to this thing. I want y'all to check this out.
Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey. Hopefully what you get from tonight is the understanding that those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream.
And I truly believe, just from Kobe's words right there, and that was 4 years ago, or not 4 years ago, that's when he retired. He's been retired for quite a bit now. That was, how long did I think he's been gone. I think he'd been gone for a minute. Cause yeah, He probably been gone 8 years now. But nonetheless, that is where most of us are. We understand that it takes the journey. And the journey feels very lonely. I think we all understand that when you're on this journey, you don't see the reward. I understand that, frankly, there's always going to be doubt because it's taking so long for what you're striving for to come into fruition. But you got to love the journey. You got to love the journey. I ask y'all this, and if you're still in the chat, answer this question for me. Can you love who you are becoming while you're still becoming? That's a question that you got to ask yourself. Are you able to love who you are becoming while you're still becoming? That's a powerful question. That's a very powerful question. Because you have to love the challenge. You hear me? You have to love the challenge. And not because the challenge is going to feel good, but because the challenge is shaping you. Just the opportunity you're blessed with to try to be better, to try to grow, to try to succeed. You got to love it. You got to love the challenge. You got to love the journey. There was a clip, and I added to this. I made a shit out. And I was looking at it, and it was a guy talking to another guy. And he was saying, like, he met a guy that was complaining that he didn't have any shoes. Right? Until that guy with no shoes met a guy that had no feet. That changed the whole perspective that the guy had with no shoes. I'm saying that you have to love the journey. You have to love where you are right now. Because it adds a different dimension. It adds a different level of conviction. It adds a different level of strength. It adds a different level of energy. It adds a different level of focus. How would you ever dare to get there if you don't want the journey? You gotta love it. Check this one out, man. I'm telling you, I was in my scrolling day, my scrolling moment. I was finding these clips, and I was like, man, this is exactly what I mean. My boy Trill say, if you don't, you never will. Facts. Facts. Heart up everybody, heart in the comments, heart up his chat. Appreciate that. But check this one out, bro. And I think we might be able to relate to this one. Check this one out. I like this. I'm gonna go play a little bit of it because I want to go play a little bit of it. Here it is.
A nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, you know, like Bird, Magic or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man.
Say, man, that's one of my favorite movies. That's one of my favorite movies because you gotta love the challenge. You gotta love it. You gotta love it with all your heart, man. I think about that. Just that the climb. And it brings the thought. Can you reach the top of the mountain without climbing the sides? Think about that, audience. Think about that, chat. Think about that. Can you reach the top of the mountain without climbing the sides. And I apologize for the vertical view. If you're watching me on the vertical view, man, I'm gonna have to readjust the camera. I was doing it a little bit. I'm gonna have to go on and move it down just a little bit. So I'll fix that. I might tilt it. We'll figure that out. If you still in the chat though, if you in the live, make sure you put your name in the chat. Let me know you in the building, because I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice. I'm still going on adding to my list of exclusives that I got. I got quite a few, and I'm thankful for it. You know, as I was thinking about it, and you know, you climbing those sides of the mountain. The sides are the difficulty, right? The sides are the doubt. It's the delays. It's the sacrifice. It's the lonely days. It's the failed attempts. It's the moments when nobody sees what you're doing. But you got to keep climbing, right? You got to keep going up to get to the peak. I look back on it right now about growing this brand, growing this live. Man, I got so many things that I want to do with this live as I begin to roll out for my fall project. So many things that I want to bring to the table. And that is part of this journey. I'm very appreciative of the everybody that's in the chat. Everybody that just jumped in, even if it's for 1 minute. I'm thankful for it, because at the end of the day, I'm going to continue to give you this content. I'm going to continue to give you this conversation. I'm going to continue to build with y'all as y'all build with me. But I was thinking about the mountain. And not too long ago, I was in a book reading club. And I implore everybody to get in some form of a book reading club, because, you know, it challenges you, but also it keeps you on track, and then it keeps you motivated to read. I understand reading is not the most fun thing for a lot of people, but I'm telling you, if you read, it opens your eyes to a lot of different things. So I implore everybody to, you know, pick up a book. Even if you only can do one book every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, read your book, man. I encourage everybody to read them a book. Read at least one. At least one. But nonetheless, we was in the book club, and we was reading this book called The Happiness Advantage. And then part of the commentary, like after we read some of these chapters, we have a full-on discussion. Everybody will give their thoughts about the chapters that we read. You know, what has it done? What does it help you understand? What have you viewed? The perspective that you took forward, and on and so forth. But one of the people that was in the group, they stated that when they're having great days or good days, they hope the day never ends. And I heard him say that. And my initial response was different. Like, I don't care how good the day is. I don't care how bad the day is. I don't care how happy or sad I was that day. I never want the day to not end. That's me personally. Because tomorrow could be the day. Tomorrow could be the day that brick that you laid starts to matter. Tomorrow could be that day that you one step closer to your goal. Tomorrow could be the day. So I never want this day not to end. I speak from the heart as well on this matter. As an independent artist, this journey is not always pretty. To be honest with you, it's not easy at all. There's a lot of low streams. You know, there's a lot of songs I put out that they don't get many streams. And I honestly, I don't even think that they're not good. It's just that people only care about what they care about. And my challenge is to engage them and get them to care about it. But nonetheless, like the streams low, the engagement low, like I said, there's a lot of unanswered questions. There's still things that I do not know that I do not know. I'm still learning so much. But the beauty in that is, honestly, that's what fuels me. Honestly, that's what fuels me. Knowing that one of these days, I'm going to have my boy Trill in the chat saying, what up, dog? Man, I'm trying to start a business. I have the rest of y'all in the chat. That's what fuels me. I love this journey. Yes, it's not fun. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, it becomes demoralizing. But I love the journey because I know one day soon, it's going to change. And I'm going to elevate. And I'll start seeing my seeds that I've been planting come to fruition. And you see yourself getting better and better and better until you get to a moment where you're like, oh, I'm just ready to explode. You know, I could be stubborn. I could be truly crazy, just enough to believe in something other that other people cannot see. That's how crazy I am. I am crazy enough to believe in something that nobody else can see but me. And ultimately, that is the true goal. Because if you can see it, if you trust it, if you have faith in God that he has blessed you to do this, he's already given you the tools. He's already given you the tools. The thing about it, though, I will continue to try and fail if I have to, over and over again. Because at the end of the day, the love I have for this journey, the love I have for this craft, the love I have to use my skills and talents to its full capacity is bigger than my dream. Did y'all hear me? The love I have to use my skills and talents to its full capacity is bigger than my dream. And I'd rather keep chasing this dream versus allowing my dream to turn into a nightmare because I quit. But I can tell you this. No matter the final outcome, no matter what actually comes about, everything that I'm praying about, putting action into, staying focused on, walking this journey, no matter the true outcome, I'm going to give y'all my all. I'm going to give it my all. And with that, it's a different level of peace that I'll walk away with. I got one more clip for y'all, man. I'll tell you, I was in my clip bag today. Check this one out.
No.
Like when you are locked in and you are, you're
No.
taking and you're in a rhythm
Right,
and every
right.
day you're knocking it down. You never miss a step. Like You go to bed feeling great. You wake up feeling inspired. You go in the gym with energy, right?
The time and the commitment that you give to yourself, and to your body, into your craft, into your mind, those things will take care of itself. And if it's meant for you to have, then it's meant for you to have. And if it's not, if you've done all those things leading up to it and it still didn't happen, you sleep better at night. You're okay with yourself because you gave your body, your mind, your soul, everything that you could ever ask for.
Is there any better feeling than being locked in?
Man, that's powerful. That's powerful. You know, a thought of it is, and there's a quote that I think on. And it says, love is not proven by what you want. Love is proven by what you're willing to keep doing. That's big. That's big. That's big. Here we go. I've said my piece. I want to ask the chat. I'm asking y'all. What is it? Are you willing to love the journey? In the chat, everybody in the chat, give me a yes. Give me a yes. I'm willing to love the journey. I'm willing to love who I'm becoming before I actually become that. Give me a yes in the chat if you're in the chat. So we can activate. So we can keep walking on this journey. My dog. There we go. Salute. Salute. You let me know, bro. If like I said, I had to start one myself. And it is a challenging feat, but you can do it. You let me know where you need some help at. Some guidance on it. Let me know. I don't know everything. So what we don't know, we'll learn it together. But I know some people that know some stuff. Like they say, I know somebody that knows somebody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, quick announcements. I hope y'all saw. Hey, Big Dom, I'm sorry. On the 28th, we're gonna put that helmet on them Saints, man. In the D. We're gonna put the helmet on them. And we just got Von Miller. So I'm just saying, man, I'm already booking my tickets to the Super Bowl. Put my PTO in today. So Super Bowl bound. Dallas Cowboys for life. We here, baby. Also, we live at DenardRaps.com. We live at DenardRaps.com. We live at DenardRaps.com. If you want to send in any thoughts, any questions, definitely you can email we live at DenardRaps.com. And I'll read them and respond to them as I receive them. Also, if you have any clips that you like or thoughts or topics you want to talk about or address, definitely shoot that to the email. I decoupled this email from the website because I'm rebuilding the website, but I wanted this one to be active. So if you send it and if you send it and you don't get a response from me by tomorrow, send it again, because that means, like I say, it's in transition to be activated. It should be active now, but that means it might have fell off. If you don't receive a response from me, if you shoot an email to it, if you don't receive a response from me, send it again later on tomorrow, and then once I get it, I will respond. I don't know, bro. We finna be on your head, man. I don't know how y'all looking over there in New Orleans Aints, man. You know, I don't know how y'all looking, man. I don't know, man. I appreciate that. Tune in tomorrow. We back, man. Our schedule right now is Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays is impromptu. I kind of do something different on Fridays. I'm still working on that format. We have a lot of different segments we got coming up that we're going to do, that we're going to provide, and just continue to grow. That's our goal, to continue to grow with this whole situation. So in closing, y'all, with all that being said tonight, I think we've kind of underlined and outlined what does love actually have to do with it.
I say everything. If you're in the chat, if you still here, type of everything. Love is what keeps us climbing that mountain, no matter how steep it is. Love is what makes us lay another brick before anybody can actually see the wall that we building. Love is what turns the journey into purpose. The dream may start by the fire, but the love keeps it burning. We live because we all have a life. We all have a voice. We all have a brick to lay. So before y'all leave tonight, ask yourself this. Do I just love the dream, or do I actually love the journey too? Until next time, keep living, keep speaking, keep showing up, because your voice matters. And that's because we live. I love y'all. I'm out.